Hi everybody, Russ and the West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and well. Let's sort my camera out. Friday, happy Friday, another week we've done. And we've got football back. Football back tonight. It is tonight, isn't it? Please let it be tonight. Yeah, it is tonight, thank God for that. Oh dear, I've moaned about the World Cup, I've moaned about it. But at the end of the day, I've missed not having football. I've missed not coming home or finishing work and there's been a football match on. But we're back. We're back. And it's, of course, it's Paqueta in the first game. There's 2 games on tonight. 2 games! Sorry, Mrs. Budham. Although we'll have to probably get kebab. So I'm sat down before Netherlands-Argentina at 7 o'clock. Also, after that game, we should have Irish Tommy doing his late show. Make sure you check that out as well. And have your say with Irish Tommy, and he'll probably be talking about all things West Ham and maybe about the World Cup and just and all that malarkey. But as of today, we present to you the Hammers News in association with the KUMB.com boys. Check them out as always. KUMB.com. 3 stories, 3 transfer rumour stories. In fact, 3 stories which are just like Groundhog Day. It seems a lot of the rumours we've had this week over the last couple seem to just be rehashes of previous, whether it's last January or the summer, all these types of things. So just but that's what we do. We I've just realised I got me old. But that's what we do. We present the news, and we don't make anything up. It's just been reported, isn't it? So anyway, the first story is, and I'm very pleased with my headline. It's not walking forments. It should be, are we waiting for Memphis? The old bowling Bublé strikes again, or the London Stadium Sinatra, either or. Apparently West Ham are in talks to sign Barcelona star Memphis Depay again, despite the forward being at more advanced stages with Jose Mourinho's Roma. According to media outlet 90 Minutes, Depay is one of the world's top talents, and it's surprising to see the Hammers being linked with a move for the Dutch World Cup star, considering he's about to kick off in about 2 hours' time. Anyway, nevertheless, journalist Graham Bailey has took to Twitter to say that West Ham are being kept abreast of the situation. There we go. And have spoken to the players' representatives. He was quoted saying sources have confirmed to 90 Minutes that Man United, Tottenham, Arsenal, Newcastle and West Ham, so we're 5th choice there, are all being kept abreast of the situation and have all spoken to the players' representatives. So it sounds like it was that plus Roma's a 6-way tussle for his signature. A move to Depay does seem a long shot. But stranger things have happened in the transfer market. Tevez and Mascherano, for one. Securing his signature would be a massive statement of intent. I can't see it happening at all. But Graham Bailey's transfer stuff is usually pretty spot on. So maybe it will be fuel to fire West Ham's interests. There'll definitely be some fuel to the fire to their interest in Depay. But I think, 6th choice at best, let's be honest. But people got to pay him. People got to pay the money, innit? People don't pay the money, then he won't come, will he? Right, let's go for this one. Are we rustling for Ruslan? West Ham apparently have also entered the race to sign a attacking midfielder, Ruslan Malinoyskyi. That's so not right. But I said it with enough conviction that you thought it was right. From Atalanta in the January transfer window. We blinked from it before, but according to French journalist, Ignacy Giannardi, the Ukrainians have reportedly been unhappy at the Serie A side this season and is now ready for a permanent move away in January. The Hammers were linked with him back in the summer and apparently have reopened this interest alongside Tottenham and Marseille. According to the journalist, the player has a preference for the Premier League. Tottenham and West Ham are notably interested. The journalist also said that between 15 to 20 million euros might prove problematic for Marseille. So it really is a 2-horse race between West Ham and Spurs by all accounts. A move for him may well be more likely in January than the summer. in terms of last summer. Last summer they had something like €45 million price tag on his head, which basically warned off any potential action for him. But the reduced transfer fee and the fact that Marseille haven't got enough money to spend that. Well, we might not have any enough money either, but still more likely to have more money than Marseille. It could be that Moyes is extremely tempted to take action. As I said, he's fallen out of love with Atalanta this season. He's a very creative player. He's 29 though, so not too many years left at his peak, in all honesty. So a move would probably need to happen this year in order to make the most out of any money for him. He hasn't been in brilliant form. There we go. That's why scoring just once in 14 appearances. And there may well be better options for Moisey to explore than Ruslan, to be honest, or Ruslan probably. But it's been reported, so we report it. And lastly, let's talk about Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Now, apparently, a report from 90 Minutes, twice. They've got a brace of mentions today. Claims that the Man United manager, Erik ten Hag, expects a 25-year-old right-back to leave Old Trafford in January. And no doubt this will obviously pique particularly West Ham interest, as well as the likes of Crystal Palace. We missed out on him in the summer. We were looking at him. And Moyes surely will be keen to give it another go. We've got Soufal, who's basically a shadow of himself at the moment. Ben Johnson just seems a mile away off pace, if not more considered on the left-hand side. I've had to put Tilo Kehrer at right back, but he looks quite shaky in the weeks leading up to the World Cup. And now West Ham might have a real chance to improve what's been a really problematic area, which is that right back position. Now, West Ham, the 90 Minutes claims that Man United expect him to move. We know what he's got. He's got blistering pace. He's actually played quite well this season, I think. It's been a good season for him this year. He's exceptional. He's probably one of the best tacklers around. He's out of contract in the summer 2024, so next year. But Man United have the option to extend it for another 12 months. They reckon about 25 million quid to sign him, which seems a bit of a bargain. In all honesty, 25 as well. So he's not in his peak yet. Obviously, Crystal Palace is said to be interested in him, his former club. However, a move to the Crystal Palace isn't set in stone at all. And I think it's one, if we're going for him, we've got to go for him. I know it's a stupid thing to say, Russ, but if it's someone we're in, he could make a difference. I really think he could make a difference. That, both fullback positions are positions which we need to address. I think considerably. With the likes of Ashby, by all accounts, out the door and going to Newcastle, which is something which really does surprise me. We did a little thing about the youth team yesterday. Check it out. We've interviewed some Potsy and Kevin Keane, Mark Robson, and Kenny Brown as well in that. So really interesting about the academy stuff. But yeah, it's a bit strange. That's sort of why that's fallen by the wayside, and there's obviously a lot more into that. Wan-Bissaka could be a really, I think, 25 million is a lot of money, though, isn't it? In West Ham money, it's a lot of money, but he's 25, isn't he? And he comes with experience. He will be playing regular. He will be getting back into the fold, and maybe come back to London. So is it a 2-horse race between us and Crystal Palace? I don't know. And that's it, my friends. Thank you very, very much for your time, as always. At lunchtime, we had a big old chat with everyone about, Have Your Say Friday, where, people would come on and talk and talk about Moisey and talk about transfers and talk about the World Cup and Naya Figued and all that type of stuff. Come on England tomorrow. It's coming home. And I get to watch the whole game on my own. Wow. Being Mrs. Budden and Little Budden are going to pantomime. It starts at 6:30 at the Queen's Theatre. So there we go. All good. Anyway, take care everyone. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy. Yeah, definitely stay warm. It's bloody freezing at the moment. Don't pour hot water on your on your windscreen. Put it in a bag and do it. That's the thing at the moment. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye. Much love.